Come to me! Bring
the doors, man!
Let's meet your Minnesota Timberwolves. Starting at small forward, at 6'6", number 00, TJ Shannon. Starting at center, standing 7'3", number 11, Keels. He's A1 from day one, 6'5", and the Timberwolves one, Anthony Edwards! Starting at point, 6 feet 7 inches, number 1, LaMelo Ball. The other fourth position, at 6'9", number 3, Jaden McDaniels. The head coach of your Minnesota Timberwolves is Chris Stans. Let's hear it for your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Harper out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Butler, and it's Bonds in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Keels in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. Well, you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for most improved or sixth man.
And he's able to get it back. And Fall gets it to go. Minnesota with the ball. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. There's a screen. McDaniels from long range. Over to the left wing. The three from Ball. Drops in the three.
He will not think twice about letting it fly if Ball gets a look that he likes.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Ball passes to McDaniels. Back to Ball. Pass to Keels. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shannon from deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Bonds. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And Ball gets it to go.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots. And Ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him. And he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
Boston, no good that time either.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by Boston. Outside McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Tatum. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
Here's Keels. Sinks the tray. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And checking out the leaderboard, here are the most prolific small forwards over the last 10 games. So it's Boston now, trailing by 2. Here's Tatum. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to Butler. Shot from the top of the key. Keels pulls it in. Keels has got 4 rebounds in the game. A deep 3 from Ball. And another 3 from Minnesota. Here's Pons. He's scoreless. Here's Harper. And here's Tatum. Over McDaniels. Again, the miss by Boston. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Edwards. And that one no good to start off the night.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Keels. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. And he's whistled for the 5-second violation. Boston making a switch here. Cade has checked in. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Fall. Buries it down low. Fall's got 6 points.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Keels. Let's go with a 3. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
Here's Fall. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. And Harper gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Here's Harper, coming off a 31-point game. Puts up a deep 3, and the Celtics another 3.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Outside McDaniels. To win the run. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Ball. Give him 8. Pass to Keels. 5 on the clock. Picked it out of midair. Here's Pons. A minute 22 left in the first quarter of the game. Fall nails the baby hook. And it's a 3-point Boston lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Here's Pons. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Harper passes to Butler, and there's a pick. Here's Fall. Launches it. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Keels has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pulls up. Ball no good.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Here's Fall. Nails it from 3. Fall's got 11 points.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. shot to stop the run. Keels gets the bucket.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's Pons, hounded by Ball. Pass to Butler. Here's Harper. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. He's got 10.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Boston out in front, up 5. And we'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then there's Harper, and it's Queta in at center. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Walsh. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Just 3 to shoot. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And Boston with some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Queta, and it's Tatum in for Walsh. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Keels. Connects from downtown. Keels has got 15.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
First team foul.
Pritchard against Ball. Here's Harper. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Timberwolves trail by 6. The 3 from Ball. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Oh, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, and these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. Here's Harper, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Pass to Harper. 6 to shoot. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Harper's got 14 points.
Derek White, very efficient as a combo guard and really takes a lot of pleasure in getting his teammates open shots.
They set the pick. Here's Shannon. No good with the triple.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Now here's White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Now that's big-time hops right there. White bouncing off the floor like a pogo stick and just throwing it down.
It's Edwards on the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Keels. In transition. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this group. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5. Oh, throw it down! Nice!
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
McDaniels passes to Keels. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Harper. Here's Tatum. McDaniels covering. McDaniels against Tatum. Right wing. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Keels has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Now here's Butler. No made baskets yet. Tatum from long range. Keels pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Butler. They set the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Garza's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Harper. And he nails the 3rd.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Pass to Keels from deep 3-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Keels has got 28 points for the game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Vucevic, he's checked in for Garza. And for all the purists, here's a look at the best free throw shooting teams from the stripe this year. The Timberwolves, number 1. The Celtics, 2nd.
And you really want to see these types of teams attack and draw fouls because they shoot it so well from the line.
Stripped it away. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
In today's game, you You can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Jason Tatum, he's a sharpshooter.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Edwards got 8.
I just love the ball.
Celtics trail by 4. Outside Tatum. Here's Pons. Takes a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Here's Ball. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sends it home from three-point land.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Outside Butler. Launches a 3. No luck on that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
I think for the Timberwolves, holding steady at the 2 spot. I wonder how they feel about that placement on our ranking scale.
I'm sure it keeps them up at night. That's the power of the power rankings, about equal to half a cup of coffee.
Well, if it's going to keep them up, I have a product that should put them to sleep. I got all the products, baby.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
They're hitting their threes, but no guarantee that that continues. If I'm them, I'm coming out the second half with even more attack.
See, this is why you should be coaching, Jet. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Minnesota in the lead. We've got McDaniels. LaMelo Ball is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Keels in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Shannon's shot is off. The Celtics shooting is around 55% so far. Here's Fall. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Outside Edwards. There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Pass to Shannon. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Minnesota foul. Shannon. First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Puts it up. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Butler's got 5 now.
And over time, he's been a work in progress, but Butler has developed a solid jumper. I mean, when he's got his feet up under him, he's a knockdown scorer, folks.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, VA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls it timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
First in rebounding, and they're second in the league in free throw shooting. Not a team you want to foul. They'll make you pay at the stripe.
And they are number 1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. Now here's Ball. He's got 16. Here's Keels. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
And the shot goes.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Keels. There's the 3. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Outside Edwards. Back to Ball. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Pons. Down low. Here's Fall. Keels pulls it in. Keels has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Edwards. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Celtics trail by 3. To the middle. And a two-handed jam.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Here's Edwards. Give him 8. Pass to Keels. The kick out to Ball. LaMelo knocks down the long one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Tatum from long range. Counted. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Keels. 37 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Cadis checked in for Boston. And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Pass to Fall. And he's going for the oop here. Deflected. Here's Shannon. There's the triple. Ball outside. And here's Edwards. Here's Keels. And currently his numbers are incredible, averaging almost 33 a game.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
Butler stroking it nicely. Good touch from outside the arc.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And here are some of the best rebounders at the point guard spot from this year's rookie class. Number 5 is LaMelo Ball.
And even if rebounding isn't a point guard's top priority, a lot of the great ones in NBA history were productive on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Keels misses. Boston's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Harper passes to Fall.
2 minutes remaining.
And that one drops. Fall's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of...
And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Fall's got 13 points in this quarter.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
And here's Ball. He's got 19. Here's Keels. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Klay took it.
Here's the 3. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Klay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
And the Celtics making a change here. So he gets them both. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, a pass to Keels. And a miss there on the triple. Boston has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Harper's got 23.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Keels. And again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
Yeah, making waves and passing the splash brother, Klay Thompson. 15 threes and counting. And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Boston out in front, up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready. And we return to the action as the single-game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
Celtics lead by 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Jason Tatum out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Butler in at the small forward position.
You can't excel at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Here's Keels. Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Butler. Back to Tatum. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. The kick out to Ball. Out left to the wing. The 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Good awareness awareness there. Ball found his man. Nice kick out.
Pritchard against ball. Here's Vucevic. Shots blocked. Here's Keels. Pass to Shannon. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And here's Butler outside. Rebound Minnesota. Keels is for Minnesota. They've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Edwards with it. Guarded by Vucevic. Edwards, a pass to Keels. And good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Celtics trail by 4. Vucevic, a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
You know, excellent execution that time from Vucevic, fellas. I mean, he's embracing being the leader for this team, and I think shots like that prove the point.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Ball against Pritchard. Outside Tatum, over McDaniels. Tatum's shot is good. Tatum's gotten 4 this quarter.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Here's Keels. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Here's Keels. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Edwards. And it's blocked by Butler.
That shot never had a chance thanks to the quick hands of Jimmy Butler.
And the Celtics making a change here. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great feed.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Here's Pons. Shoots over ball, and Boston again with the bucket.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Looking to win the run. Rebound Boston. Harper's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. White, the pass to fall. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with...
Ooh, ball polishes off the lob.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
Celtics lead by 3. Here's Harper. White for 3. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Here's Keels. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Jimmy Butler comes in for White. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game. And the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Oh, the long ball, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. 17-footer is in.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
Butler outside. Fires the 3. Another chance.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, another one falls.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Got a hand on it. Goes again. Nice. That one's good.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better.
Here's Keels to take the lead. Oh, no good. Outside Butler. Here's Pons. And stolen by Edwards. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, connects again.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Another shot. Jacks up a 3. Oh, no.
And what a moment it is for him and this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game, he deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw really changes everything here. I mean, now they just have to guard the 3-point line.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
Let's loose for 3. Butler rips down the board. And so they foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Celtics get the win here. This was a...
Jason, with you guys being such a young team.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
say does that star.
Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And there's Harper. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position. Here's Keel. Traps in the tray. Keel's got the first 3 points tonight for Minnesota.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention, Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And the Timberwolves with possession here after the basket by San Antonio. McDaniels passes to Keel. Drills it from outside. Keel's got 8 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Castle with it. Edwards defending. Takes it inside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Here's Keel. Defended by Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Keel. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Over Wembanyama. A nice shot by Keel. He's got 10.
He's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Close it up for Wembanyama. Outside ball. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, very few guys let it fly as often or as freely as Mr. LaMelo Ball.
Vassell outside. And here's Harper from the arc. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Minnesota leading by 6. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots the three, and another three for Minnesota.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Castle with it. Edwards defending. Shot to stop the run. Keel grabs the miss. A 3 ball doesn't go for him. Spurs trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Shannon trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Vassell, no good.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
McDaniels kicks the ball. Edwards passes to Keel. A 3 hits the three-point bomb. Keel's got 13.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Castle with the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. San Antonio making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to Shannon. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. 16 points for him.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Vassell outside. Back to Harper. Lets it go with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Keel's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jacks up a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Wembanyama has gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. There's Ball with the 3. Rebound San Antonio. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves. Pass to Harper. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. 3-pointer. Heel grabs the miss.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Keel grabs the miss. Keel's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Wembanyama launches it from deep. Here's Castle. Makes it off the glass. Castle's got it back down to single digits for San Antonio. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. There's the triple. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Castle. And it falls over the rim and in. Castle's got 6.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball. McDaniels on the wing. Outside, Ball. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Harper. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Vassell from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Keel's got rebound number 8 now on the night. They could use a bucket. And he lays it up and in. Keel's got 21.
Boy, he has been special to start this game. Shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Ball against Castle. Three-pointer. That shot misses.
Pressured that shot by getting the hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 9. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
We've got Ball. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Shannon in at small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Cornette. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, two guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you, Kevin.
Has them bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Pass to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Spurs trail by 20. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. 2 points, that one goes. McDaniels got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Castle. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Edwards, no good.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Castle. San Antonio again missing.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Back to Vassell. Puts up a deep 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Keels got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Edwards. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Edwards got his first 2 points of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Harper, he's checked in for Johnson. The Spurs have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Pass to Cornette. Harper kicks to Cornette. Here's Castle. And he's good on the 3-ball. Castle's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Ball against Harper. From 11 feet away. That one wide left.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Castle, no one around him. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And a deep 3 from Ball. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Outside Harper. Over Ball. And Harper the bucket on the assist by Vassell.
And this is why Harper's teammates and coaches encourage him to fire from that mid-range. They know how lethal he can be.
Here's Keels. Buries it from three-point range. Keels got 33 points.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Pass to Harper. Minnesota with the rebound. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Here's Castle. Off target from three-point range. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Pass to Shannon. No good on the three. And it's Barnes with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Here's Keels, and he drops that one in. Keels got 35.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And 101 left in the first half of the game. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. And the shot goes down. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Barnes kicks to Johnson. Pass to Castle. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 5 rebounds tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Castle. Fires the three. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Minnesota rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What did you say?
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
Well, right now for Minnesota, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it. And that's all for us. Now it's time to set.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So it's Minnesota now. Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then there's Harper. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. Boy, he launched that one from way outside. Vassell's got the first basket of the second half here for the Spurs. And Ball puts up a deep three. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Pass to Shannon. Over to the left wing. Here's Keels. Another miss by Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wembanyama, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Keels misses.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Shannon, no good.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Harper the pass to Vassell. Now Castle. No good from outside.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's
reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot goes in. Wembanyama has got 14 points.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Back to Harper. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
To the paint, stolen by McDaniels.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And that one, good. He has 7.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Harper against Ball. Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock. That falls. High speed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 5th assist in this one. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Back to Castle. Shot clock at 6. That one, no good.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Kevin?
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Pass to Keel. Over Wembanyama. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Harper, the pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Spurs have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. No problems knocking that one down. Castle's got 16.
Really off on his shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
For 3, Edwards. The rebound by Champagnie. Spurs have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Basket counts. And it's 6 points for Dylan Harper.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
The kick out to Ball. Pass to Keels. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Harper with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Put that bucket in no time at all. 8 points for Dylan Harper.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Now Edwards. Ball surveying the defense. Shoots over Harper and rebounds again.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Now let's take a look at the scoring breakdown tonight, divided between the starters and the reserves for the Spurs. Carter dishes to Barnes. Vassell outside. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards passes to Shannon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Barnes outside. Fires it up. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 8 points for Devin Vassell. Timberwolves leading by 21. Outside Edwards. Here's Keels. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Spurs shooting 43% from the floor. Vassell outside. No good there off the double clutch.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Anthony Edwards. He's out there with LeBron. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Doesn't it feel like highlight moments and LaMelo Ball go hand in hand? Just another display by a big-time talent.
It's tipped. And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Champagnie.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Pass to Castle. Johnson against McDaniel. Here's Champagnie. Takes a three. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Here's Keels. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow. You're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Carter. And Ball with the block.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back. Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We come to expect this every night. Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Pass to Keels. Takes the three. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Castle. Over Edwards. Castle misses. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. That shot wide open. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Here's Castle. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Keels passes to McDaniels. Here's Keels. He's covered by Cornette. Inside. Here's Champagnie. All sorts of time. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
Connects again from distance.